All right, welcome. Week 3, Cleveland Brown versus Tennessee Titans. Cleveland is favored by 3.5 points. I'm guessing that by and large they think that these teams are probably pretty evenly matched. They're both 1-1. They're both very strong running games, very weak passing games. I think a slight advantage was given based upon home field advantage to Cleveland. The model says Cleveland has a slight advantage numerically. Then went with the Bayesian revision, says it's slight advantage to Tennessee with moderate probability. That's what the yellow means. When I come down here and look, both their teams have their positives. So then you see that, believe it or not, Tennessee has a good passing rank, and that's just largely based upon this good game against the Chargers. Meanwhile, when you come over here, you see a lot more of these positives over here for Cleveland. By and large, I'm wondering at what point in time they don't look at Deshaun Watson and say, wow, they really whiffed on that one. They paid a whole bunch of guaranteed money to a sex offender who is in the very bottom of the NFL starting quarterbacks. This will be year 2 of him getting to play after God knows how long he's suspended for. But you rule that out. They can run the ball. And they've got a really good defense. Again, it's week 3. The models, the numbers have yet to really distinguish themselves a whole lot yet. So with that, you come over here and you see that Cleveland put up some big numbers there. Pretty good game against Cincinnati. And then they come out and put out a similar number, just happened to lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers, which we'll see how the Steelers are. Thus far, they're looking like the mediocre team. So with that, as much as a 3.5 point game, the models aren't really telling me that it's going to be that. When I just look at the overall capability of the Cleveland team, excluding their quarterback, you see some real strong positives there. And quite honestly, I think last week Ryan Tannehill probably had a banner year or banner game, and will most likely be a very disappointing year. And maybe we'll get a chance to see Will Levis. I listen to Clay Travis a lot. Would not surprise me if that pretty much kills Clay. But anyhow, be interesting to watch. So when I come over here, notice I don't really have a whole lot circled. They look nearly identical. The only thing that really kind of pops out at me is when I look at the number of plays, is both of these teams are running teams. Cleveland has a better defense all the way around. With that, the team that can probably run more plays, be on the field more aware, are the other ones most likely to win. Both teams had really good running backs, obviously with Derrick Henry and Chubb. So we'll see how that goes. But by and large, they look a lot like running teams might be. Cleveland's got a demonstrably better running game, or at least in this matchup, is what this is saying. So it's saying that the running game of Cleveland matches up against the rushing defense of Tennessee, better than that of Tennessee against the Cleveland defense. So again, this one I'm kind of on the border, 3.5 point spread. Overall, I think Cleveland is a better team all the way around. They're probably going to be one of those teams that lives off of their defensive capability and ball control. And a lot of teams have been very successful doing that. If Deshaun Watson can ever figure out how to play quarterback again, then maybe they'll be a decent team. Until then, they're probably going to be mediocre. And I think Tennessee is going to probably end up being something to be on the poorer side of teams this year. So again, maybe we'll see Will Levis, and we'll see how everyone reacts to that. So anyhow, good luck with your picks.